Peace, love, and light, Libra-Scorpio Cusp Collective. Thank you so much for tuning in to Cusp of Roses Tarot for your Leo season love reading. I am super excited to bring this reading out to you all. I hope it finds you safe, well, and in good spirits and in the highest vibration possible. Thank you guys so much for all of your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions, your donations, and your reading requests. You guys are so awesome, so wonderful, and so amazing. I am so grateful to resonate with so many of you, and just thankful that you found your way to my channel, decided to join. If you haven't decided yet, you've been hanging out with me, or this is your first time here, welcome. Okay, I'd love to have you as a part of my family here on YouTube. So go ahead and hit that subscription button. It is completely free, no charge to you. Okay, and make sure you also tap that bell notification so you are notified when I do post new videos and when I go live. All right, so you don't miss a thing and you can be one of the first people to let me know what you think of the content. So thank you so much, guys, for just being here. And just sharing your journey with me. I really am truly grateful and humbled by you guys every single day. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I pray that you receive that same love and support that you give me through these videos, okay? We will be doing a Lionsgate reading. This is kind of new for me here on Cusp of Roses, just because I tend to kind of just stick to, you know, what I intended to do with this channel, but I've been called to kind of tap into some of the more portal-y energy that will be coming up throughout the rest of the year. So we're going to start that off with Lionsgate, which was super huge for me, and I think it's going to be super huge for everyone, especially a lot of the newly awakened souls that are coming into the collective of consciousness, right? They are going to be really affected by this Lionsgate. So I'm excited to kind of see what energies come out. So make sure you guys are tuning in for that, okay? For this season, we are going to be using a new tarot deck, the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. It is a tarot deck that is a riff off of the traditional Rider-Waite, but pictures are bigger, details are a little different, so I really do enjoy it. We're going to still be using the Black Moon Astrology cards to pull in cosmic energy at the beginning of the read. And we'll be tapping in with our spirit animals this season, okay? So I'm super excited, guys, to bring this reading to you all. And I hope, again, it finds you well. If you are affected by hurricane season, I am sending you so much just love, light, protection to get through any storms that may come, okay? I do feel like this may be a very big and intense hurricane season, just with all the climate change, all that's kind of happening vibrationally, that it could just really reflect in that in the intensity of the hurricane. So just please, guys, be safe, take care of yourselves, okay? Make sure you're keeping your supplies, and if you need to flee, please flee, okay? Y'all grown, y'all know what to do, all right? But just take care of yourselves, okay? All right, so if you are new here to my channel, we do start off every single tarot reading with a quick prayer. This is an opportunity for you to ground your energy, for me to ground my energy, for us then to be grounded in our own frequencies so that we can tune into the messages that are meant for us, okay? You can engage in this moment of gratitude in a couple of different ways, okay? You can pray along with me, repeating after my affirmations, intentions, and prayers. You may state your own affirmations, intentions, and prayers that connect you with your higher self, your divine source, or your spiritual team. You can also have a moment of silence, right? Those are all very valid ways of connecting in. So choose which one works best for you, and we will go ahead and get started, okay? Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Ascended Masters of Light, my own Divine Ancestral Council, and all Archangels, thank you so much for being here with me and with the Libra-Scorpio Cusp Collective for this Leo season reading regarding love energy. We thank you so much for grounding us in our own unique frequencies, on opening us up to the most important messages of love, healing, truth, light, and wisdom for the overall growth, prosperity, abundance, abundance, ascension, personal development, joy, and happiness of the Libra-Scorpio cusp collective. Divine ancestors and archangels, we thank you so much for being here with us, for covering us in your love, light, and mercy, and for lifting us up in courage and in strength every single day to face whatever comes our way with grace, with gratitude, with understanding, with compassion, with truth, vulnerability, and love, light, and wisdom where we can. We thank you so much for all those moments of growth that you grant us on this journey in this lifetime, and we pray that by honoring you and honoring our light within, that you will continue to guide us, continue to talk to us, continue to lead us to our destined path through signs and synchronicities, and cover us in your protection and your love. We thank you so much for that in advance, and we love you so much for it in the present. Thank you. And so it is. All right, y'all. Somebody's ancestors was coming through, so woo, you might be getting some visits from them in the spiritual realm. Light and Purple, hope everything's been blessed and safe night. Oh, thank you so much, Light Purple. I appreciate it. All right, guys. So let's talk about what energy I've been feeling for your collective. I've been sitting in your vibration for a minute. I do feel like, Lorpios, you guys are super zoomed in to something. Whether that is your focus is on a project, whether your focus is on a person, your focus is on an outcome, or an event or something, but you are lasered in very, very strong on something. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, okay? Not everything that I say in this reading is going to resonate for your situation completely. This is why we ground in your own frequency, right? So you tune into the messages meant for you. Love messages can cover a lot of different things. If you need any more clarification around that, that should be in the description box. If not, it will be by the end of this live, okay? So, but Lorpios, yeah, I really do feel like there is an elevation in your consciousness happening, moving you into a new level of your learning, a new level of your growth, a new level of your ascension. And possibly there could be this over focus on a specific detail. Whether the focus is how you're going to approach this detail, I do feel like this, oh yeah, throat chakra, whatever this detail is, it's something that maybe needs to be communicated clearly or communicated in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, it's something about that. So you want to definitely tap into your throat chakra, okay? Yeah, and as always, maintenance your sacral chakra, because that Scorpio energy is very strong, is going to keep getting stronger as we pull into Scorpio season later down the line. It's going to be a very intense season for a lot of the collective. So just be in preparation for that. Yeah, I just feel like for Leo season, it's just, there's a hyper focus on something, someone, an opportunity, an outcome. But let's just see what else comes through. They're not really telling me much else about that hyper focus. Some of you might be trying to will something into your reality that's not meant for you. Others of you might be trying to will in something into your reality where it's not time yet. Okay, so you might be being faced with a little bit of impatience, okay? I also am getting that some of you are going through some sort of review of a connection and coming to some conclusions that the details don't match up, or that there's something in the details that kind of either put you off or make you unsure. Okay, that's for some of you. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Thank you so much. Archangels and Divine, what cosmic energy is here for Libra Scorpio cuspers? Black Moon Lilith energy. Okay, definitely sacral chakra. All right. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, and Pluto transformation. Okay. So some of you could have Scorpio in your Pluto, or Pluto and Scorpio in your natal chart. Oh my goodness. Okay. You might also have Libra and or Scorpio as your Lilith. Okay, make sure you guys are tapping into your natal chart and starting to understand what it all means. Okay, it's going to be very key information for you, for everyone really, for the collective as we kind of anchor in this age of Aquarius. Okay. With Black Moon, Lilith, and mystery, I do feel like there has been a lot of mystery around love for you, like around who your partner is, who your match is, who is this person that you're destined to be with. And I do feel like for some of you, it's like you are experiencing a lot of transformation when it comes to love or your understanding of love. Someone in your life or someone connected to you energetically could be influencing your Lilith placement or affecting your Lilith placement in some way, shape, or form. Your Lilith could be in Leo. Yeah, your Lilith could be in Leo, which means you might be going through some sort of transformation. Black Moon Lilith placement, it's mystery because it's the dark side of your subconscious. Right? I mean, well, your subconscious is subconscious regardless, right? But there's light there and there's dark there. Lilith is that dark representation. The unknown, okay? Lilith marks the unknown. It also carries a vibration of 12, which might be important to somebody. Also breaks down to a 3. Interestingly enough, you have 11 and 12, one right after another. So there definitely is some sort of progression, like I was picking up on, some sort of elevation. To the next level, to your next ascension. Yeah, you definitely are going to want to tap into whatever placement your Lilith is in, figuring out how that might be affecting your current life or your current love life in some sort of way, how that placement might need to transform in order for you to reach this new level. Pluto's very connected to Scorpio energy, right? Pluto rules Scorpio. Yeah, and I feel like your Libra energy is, again, where maybe that hyper focus is coming from, right? On some sort of mystery, some sort of unknown. I think for some of you, you're embarking on some sort of transformation or some new level of awareness that isn't being revealed to you. If you're a seasoned vet when it comes to awakening, this is like a part where usually you kind of get a sense and a feel for how it's going to go or just kind of what lesson you're up against. I'm getting that this time around, it's a mystery. This time around, you're kind of going into it blindfolded. This time around, you aren't going to have time to kind of relax or maybe even prepare into it. I do feel like it's your Scorpio energy that's gaining this kind of confidence or maybe seeking this confidence because Scorpio energy is so used to transformation. It's kind of like, oh yeah, I got this. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be just like the same other ones, but no, there's something different about this one. Again, take this how this resonates, okay? For some of you, there could be a partner transforming, someone getting more in tune with their Lilith energy, understanding more of their subconscious darkness and transforming that or transmuting that, okay? But the fact that you have 11 and 12 here, what's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, fire element, desire. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. Vibration of 37, breaking down to a 10. So yeah, you might be connecting with someone who has fire in their chart, okay, who is going through this transformation in understanding the power behind their Lilith energy. Okay, mind you, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. Lilith energy is depicted as feminine, okay, but masculines need to understand their own Lilith, right? Their own dark feminine energy. So again, apply it how it sees fit, okay? Don't get too caught up on gender, but that's just kind of what I'm getting right off the bat. But let's go ahead and check in with the Romance Angel Oracles and see what messages they have for you guys. All right. Thank you so much, ancestors and archangels. Okay, first card out is engagement. Ooh, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah, that definitely could be why somebody is going through a transformation or feeling the need to transform, feeling the need to connect a little deeper with their feminine energy, because they are preparing for some sort of engagement. For some of you, this could definitely be happening. Yeah, just a higher level of commitment within a connection. For others of you, this could be you coming out of singlehood in some sort of way, engaging, right? Like a new level of commitment to engaging with others in a romantic way for some of you, not all of you, okay? Others of you, there is going to be some sort of connection happening or chemistry flipped out. Yeah, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Mind you, we said attraction. This is my divine counterpart card. If you are on that journey, identify with that journey. Just denoting a very strong spiritual connection. Let's just get the other one out. Any other messages? Yeah, healing family issues. This is like won't stop coming out. I think this is connected to Chiron's retrograde. To be honest, like the wounded healer, like for this to come out in 3 different readings, it's like, yeah, it's something around wounds and healing. And it's like things that started with your childhood. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah, okay, for some of you during Leo season, what you're going to realize or come into the awareness of is that there is some deep-rooted issues from your childhood concerning your parents or your parents' relationship that has been buried in your subconscious as a program that you've been playing out karmically. And now it's time to transform out of that karmic cycle to better understand your dark subconscious mind, to better understand how thought forms, how what you internalize, right, manifests in your day-to-day. Realizing the power of your mind, the power of your thoughts, right? The magnetic attraction that the thoughts or that the events in your life have had, as far as bringing in reflections of that lesson or reflections of whatever these issues were. Realizing just how magnetic those thought forms are and making a commitment to engage in this transformation. For some of you, it's realizing that you are in some sort of spiritual connection that demands transformation of your dark subconscious mind. And what you're coming up against is realizing that a lot of your darkness is rooted in family issues, rooted in family dynamics, rooted in your childhood upbringing, how you were raised, what you were taught to believe is where a lot of your dark programming comes out of. Interesting. Yeah, free yourself at the bottom of the deck. It's time to take back control of your life, taking control. Yeah, engagement, right? A higher level of commitment. This is you or someone you're connecting with, okay? Taking the time, taking the intention to embark on a higher level of commitment to transforming themselves. Yeah, to transforming themselves in order to remove some sort of blockages around a connection that's very magnetic. Or just to put themselves in a position to find this chemistry. So again, a lot of you are still having to do the work of healing family issues, which, I mean, it's continuous, right? Healing is not linear, it's cyclical. So there's no shame in that. We are all being faced with those. But this definitely feels like Chiron. Like, check where your Chiron is in your natal chart and learn a little bit more about that, because that's definitely going to pull you right into your family. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's exactly like, oh, okay, that's why I have the parents that I had. That's why I was raised the way I was raised. Like, I feel like that's like a loop that you're needing to connect in order to move into this next level. Okay. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. Let's look into engagement. What do Libra Scorpios need to know about engagement for Leo season in love? What do Libra Scorpios need to know about engagement? Yeah, so you got the 5 of Cups. Okay, let me pull this here. Excuse me, y'all. Thank you. All right, you got the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. So 5 might be a very important number for you, okay? 5 does denote change. So again, this is what's transforming your emotions and your material. It's like Lorpios, you're coming into the awareness that there's a requirement on your end to commit to a higher level of engagement in your manifestation practices, in your spiritual practices, learning a little bit more about that, transforming, allowing whatever spiritual process the divine has been trying to get you to go through to actually happen, like being committed to seeing it through. Because you are attracted to the process in some way, shape, or form. Something about it feels right. Something about it feels timely. And when I'm saying timely, not in like a clock sense, but just in a spiritual sense that like, yeah, I'm ready, right? Like there's a lot of signs in your life that says you're ready for some major transforming. Yeah, and in order to get to this space of being a master manifester or a very magnetic and attractive person for abundance, yeah, you're gonna have to dig deeper into your family issues and heal those dark wounds that you've been avoiding, right? Yeah. I think for a lot of you though, with this higher level of engagement, this could just be engaging in life again. I feel like this is overcoming some sort of heartbreak, overcoming some sort of financial loss, overcoming some sort of, just really being in that valley, right? The valley of the shadow of death, right? As you're climbing up to that hilltop to see over, it's like I feel like you've been in this valley, in this darkness for a while, but not really making sense of it, not transmuting it, not transforming it, not bringing your light energy to it, just kind of sitting in it. And now you're realizing that there's a need and you're feeling that pull for a higher level of engagement in your own life, being present more, not being stuck on the past, right? Not being stuck in generational mindsets, right? That of lack. Not being stuck feeling like a victim. This is also like a victim card or a worry. Not letting your worries or your financial woes stop you from engaging in life. Okay? What's the overall for engagement, divine ancestors and archangels? Thank you so much for, holding back, holding yourself back. I think for some of you, it's this energy of maybe you were waiting on something to turn around, waiting on someone to come back, very hopeful that something from the past was going to revive, right? And it hasn't. So you're needing to walk away and cut your losses, right? And stop holding yourself back from abundance, or stop holding yourself back from new adventures or something new, or again, holding back from that higher level of commitment to going beyond the 5 of Pentacles, right? To going beyond what you were taught. That's what I'm feeling with the family issues. Like that was what was coming up in the other readings. Like having a deeper understanding of what you went through as a child growing up, why your parents were the way they were with you, and connecting that back to where you are in the present moment and realizing what that's either taught you, what skills you've gained from it that have helped you, what skills you've gained from it that have maybe held you back, been a detriment, right? How have you coped with those situations, with those feelings, all that. and realizing that the person that was getting in the way was you, right? So you finding that determination to ascend your own love life, right? To be an active member again in your life again. For some of you, that's deep. Like, for some of you, that's like a very deep, dark night of the soul that you've been going through. And I do feel a little hesitancy to embark on another transformation, right? To go through another type of fire or a valley, right? Again. But I do feel like there's going to be something different about it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What do you need? Oh, there are peekers in here. Well, look at here. So you got the sun that was peeking out and the chariot. Yeah, so again, I feel like you were holding on to the past, 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups, okay? And now you're making that commitment to move to the 5 of Pentacles, releasing it, surrendering to the situation, surrendering to more, surrendering to your desire for more, surrendering to the understanding that there is life beyond where you've grown, right? Surrendering to the fact that there is a higher level of commitment necessary to get the abundance that you're asking for, to get the engagement that you're asking for. And making the decision to surrender to your destiny here with the chariot. Chariot's all about destiny energy, moving you on your destined path, being covered on your destined path. Yeah, and ultimately moving to your joy and happiness. Coming out of that sadness and that sorrow and really making a commitment to feeling happy, finding joy in your days. Like that was also coming out in our daily for today, so you might want to check that out too. Might get some more information on that. Okay. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What do Libra Scorpios need to know about chemistry? Uh-oh, somebody's got the wedding card out here. 4 of Wands. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction. Wheel of Fortune, you might have known each other before. Part of your destined path. It's abundance coming into you, whether you deserve it or not, with the Wheel of Fortune. It's fixed energy as well. So I feel like, for some of you, it's like there's a desire here for a relationship or a connection that won't go away, or that won't falter, or that won't crumble. Something that's fixed, sturdy, and permanent, and abundant at the same time with the Wheel of Fortune. So for some of you, Lorpios, I feel like there was a question here of whether or not marriage would make you happy, whether or not marriage, this 4 of Wands, was on your destined path with the Chariot and the Sun. Maybe even questioning if having a higher level of commitment within your love life is actually meant for you, if it's actually on your destined path or not. And it is. It is. There's somebody that you will have a magnetic attraction to, that this 4 of Wands, that having a marriage or a bond or a union or a partnership with them is going to make sense. And not only is it going to make sense, it's going to bring in permanent abundance, not only for you, but for them as well. This feels like a bit like bloodline work as well. And what I mean by bloodline work is just certain bloodlines reincarnating or coming in, or souls coming through certain bloodlines to merge together, to break some sort of curse, to advance the DNA in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like that's what's going to be happening a lot. Definitely as we end towards the end of the year, a lot of those timelines are going to start merging, so that that union can be there and sturdy for those spirits to come through, to heal and mend then between those two bloodlines by creating a new one. Yeah, that actually got really deep. For some of y'all, this is like deep, deep, deep. But For others of you, it's just, yes, there is, if there was, I feel like for some of you, there was a question of, well, is marriage for me, right? Am I marriage material? And will I be abundant if I get married, or is it going to hold me back with that Four of Coins, right? And the answer is yes. You are going to be abundant, right? Being married or having that higher level of commitment, right, with someone who is an equal match to you, who is equally yoked with you, is how you solidify the Wheel of Fortune permanently, right? It's how you accept that fixed abundance. It's how you level up and move forward. Now, I'm not saying to go run out and marry who you're with right now, or who, no, I'm not saying that, no. But what I'm saying is, for those who really kind of maybe have been doubting, like, well, maybe I'll be a bachelor or bachelorette for all of my life, or just casually date forever. And Spirit's like, no, you're here for a destined spiritual connection to manifest something. So let's put that back on your table, right? Marriage is back on your table for some of y'all. Hi, Shauna. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. What's the overall for chemistry, archangels, and divine ancestors for Libra-Scorpio? Yeah, Page of Pentacles, needing to study, needing to learn. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, this is just, it's not a fact that you aren't built for marriage. It's just that you have a lot to learn about this type of connection. You have a lot to learn about this type of union. You have a lot to learn about this type of energy that you're trying to manifest and bring in permanently. There's still a lot to learn here, a lot to invest in, a lot to study. Page of Pentacles is a student, a quite literal student. I do feel like this might be a connection where you both study together, whether you are interested in the same things or not. Maybe what they are interested in complements what you're interested in. So then you both kind of embark on something new, or that's the beginning of your business partnership. Because the Four of Wands could also be a business partnership. Mind you, this could be career, finance, platonic love, romantic love. So if you're not here for romantic love, apply it to another category, okay? Trust yourself with these. But essentially, it's like, yeah, I feel like for some of you, it's like a message of either wanting to study something, like it's something like that. This also could just be a fixed energy within your dynamic with this person. Like how you transform is through knowledge, through learning new things, growing and expanding your mind. And that might be something that becomes the foundation for this connection. Okay. All right, let's look into family issues. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. Okay. We have the Two of Wands. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's guidance. For some of you, it's having to grow out of that patterning of going to your parents for everything. For like, okay, well, should I do this or should I do that? You go ask your mom or your dad or, you know, your guardian. Should I go this way or should I go that way? Okay, what do I do? You know, looking for that guidance. And it's not necessarily like, it's not anything wrong with that. We all have to outgrow that, but you're just at that point where now you have to start forging forward. You have to start looking into the world, looking out on the world and seeing where you want to go. Where does it please you to go, right? As opposed to maybe what pleases your parents or your family, okay? That's for some of you. Any other messages for Libra Scorpio? You got the Page of Cups, okay? Yeah, so it's coming from a very innocent space, your desire for approval. This feels like desire for approval from a parent or validation from your parents. Like, is this the right way to go? Is this the right path? And it's coming from a sincere place. I do feel like you genuinely do want to know and put your best foot forward, but Spirit's trying to get you out of that habit. Yeah. Spirit's trying to get you out of that habit because it holds you back. It doesn't, you're not getting clear-cut advice for your path, is what I'm also getting. Like, taking advice from your parents at this point only keeps you trapped in a mentality that you're outgrowing or that you need to outgrow. Eight of Swords is all about not seeing yourself clearly, having a warped sense of self, okay? This is what you might have gained from your parents, this Eight of Swords energy. Not being able to see yourself as abundant, not being able to see yourself as beautiful or as handsome, not being able to see yourself as worthy. I do also feel that for some of you, this was you growing up as the Page of Cups, yearning, asking, begging, not begging. Well, some of you might have begged for attention, affection, always looking to your parents for care, right? Like wanting that validation and assuredness, and I don't think you got it. Right? I think they either put you in a space to be very independent, whether it was in a healthy way or not. Okay? Yeah, it's like you kind of had to learn how to give affection to yourself. You had to learn how to mother or father yourself emotionally. And when it comes to spiritual matters, like having to discern spiritual energy, you had to learn that on your own. Having to, get affection, get some sort of new emotional connections. You kind of, wanted that from your parents, right? And not getting it made you feel a little less. It gave you a warped sense of self-worth. Yeah, and that's what you got to heal. Okay, wow. All right, I love when these readings are like kind of straight to the point. They're awesome. Ow, wow. Okay, guys, you got a lot of spirit animals here. First out the gate was Moth Spirit, surrender now. Yeah. So again, that surrender, right? For some of you, this is like kind of the hard part. Really surrendering. Not pushing your will, not forcing your will, not holding on to your own outcomes, not believing your own. It's like for some of you, it's like you think you know something, right? But you have a lot to learn about that. It's not what you think you know. So again, with this learning something with the Page of Pentacles, it's like you may think you know who is attached to this Four of Wands, but this Wheel of Fortune has a surprise for you. Scorpios. Yeah. That Wheel of Fortune has a surprise for you. So again, it's needing to surrender now. Surrender now to your highest good. Release all your attachments to outcomes, okay? This has the vibration of 39. Making that 12. You got 12 also here with the Black Moon Lilith, okay? So again, surrendering to your own darkness, surrendering to your own shadow energy, doing that shadow work. Look at that beautiful red, right? Root chakra energy, your security, what keeps you stable and grounded. All right, that flew out like right out the gate, so we're going to keep it. Thank you so much, divine ancestors and archangels. What other spirit animals are here? Alrighty. Dragonfly spirit is here for you all as well. Okay, Lorpio's vibration of 22. Master number. Mastering your path. Okay. This says truth transcends illusion. Exactly. Exactly. For some of you, you're still in illusion and you're having to transform that illusion by digging a little deeper into your dark feminine energy and understanding that dark feminine energy, realizing that maybe that dark feminine energy is something you inherited from a parent. Okay? Maybe your parents had low self-esteem or low self-confidence in some way, shape, or form, always seeking validation outside of themselves, and that's something you picked up from them. But yeah, you're going to get into the truth of something, realize the truth of something, and realize what was an illusion, okay? And then you also have 50 here with the Rhino spirit, overcoming any obstacle, overcome any obstacle. This is being tough. This is having thick skin, being thick-skinned, being able to bounce back, okay? 5 also, again, for change. There's that engagement. Yeah, so it's overcoming that obstacle. And for some of you, that obstacle could be depression, anxiety, just heartbreak, disappointment, betrayal, all of those things that really do hold us back from moving forward and really believing in our ability to have abundance. All those things that come into our life that jade us, right? Having to overcome that, getting a thicker skin. For some of you, it's getting a thicker skin when it comes to adversity. Channeling that rhino spirit, right? Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, this is your reading, Libra Scorpios. I hope you found it helpful, insightful, and filled with confirmation for whatever you have going on in your current life. Please keep in mind that I do channel anywhere from 2 weeks to 4 months out. So this, again, could carry on throughout to the end of the year. If you are new here to my channel, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please make sure you are subscribed, okay? Come join our family. I'd love to have you as a part of our crew here, our gang at Cusp of Roses. All right, make sure you hit that bell notification as well so you don't miss my lives like this. All right, I try to go live. Well, I'm pretty much live every day, so make sure you guys are checking out my other video series. Give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading, if it resonated for you, if you resonate with my energy or just like my reading style. I truly appreciate it. It helps get this video out to those who truly need it, all right? And I hope to see you in our next one, okay?